for the 5th year. She goes back to serve. Off the tape. Diving save from Hinkle. Stinson calls off Chin and makes the dig. Dodson off the hands. Block making an impact there for Illinois State as Rousseau goes to ground. Reid, wow. From a standstill, Rylen Reid delivers it to the back line. He's up to 2nd in kills today for the Redbirds on just 5 attempts. Rousseau across for Reid, her 2nd kill and 4 points. Rylen Reid in first assist and dig of the season last set. Reid was ready for the overpass.
Has yet to reach 20 points in a set tonight. Rousseau, near side, Reid.
Going to be a force to watch in the Big Ten across these next few years.
Dig by Chin. Set up for Hill. Great dig by Humphrey. Let again. This one dug by Rousseau. Stinson with the setup for Reid. Blocked and recovered by Humphrey. Now it's Niambo, blocked by Kennedy Hill. Make it 7. That Hill just too tall to climb for this Wolverines team, and we are tied at 3. And Ariel Amaya, the senior outside hitter into replacer, only played 2 sets last year. This is already her 5th appearance of this year.
Reid trying to earn a point back for Northwestern. Their backs against the wall yet again. Navarrete bump sets for Reid one more time. And Rousseau looks for 21 again. 3rd time's the charm. Rylen Reid gets the kill. That's her 9th.
Has won at least 1 point on everybody's serve so far in this match. And another overpass. Rylen Reid gets the kill. It's target practice right now.
NIU has a hitting percentage in this set of 0-0-0. 8 kills, but also 8 attacking errors. They just have not been able to get around that tremendous front line. That block if they want to get back in this set and this game.
Rachel Johnson, the junior transfer from Holy Cross, enters for just the 2nd time this season. Rousseau with the save there for Northwestern. And another block for Hill, combining with Reid.
Brilliant play by Alexa Rousseau there. Almost went tumbling into the broadcaster's table.
Back row, Schnitta and Bryant. You've got 3 outsides on the floor if you're Maryland.
Maryland gets in system here. Sire. It's kept in play. It goes over from Reid. Another crack at it. That soft poke hasn't worked quite yet for Maryland. Good dig from Huang. Can Bryant find it? Somehow it's still loose, the free ball. And look at this rally. Sire, still alive. Bodies all over the place. Bryant again. This is unreal. Reid, and she does it. Hongsnet Schnitta. Reid, opposite side. And that's just great work defensively. Who else but Summers using that 6-foot free frame.
Coming out of the gates here.
We'll try again with her. Sires had the bulk of the work and Hill sends it back.
As well as backline, all on their toes as we take another look. She wasn't involved in this one. Terps anticipated well, have this game tied back up.
Rohrbach denied by Reid. Reid has the kill. That's her 6th of a Big Ten victory in the opener. Rousseau serves. Chance here. Rousseau sets. Reid ends the game. Northwestern wins it in 5. A stunner. in the Big Ten opener.
It's on for Rousseau. Reid down the line, got it to go.
Yeah, just a dominant performance from all of them. And Wahlert and Colvin both hitting over 400 tonight. When you've got that much power and that much efficiency, the other team's going to have to play perfect to beat you.
Lily Wagner picks up the point for the Wildcats there. Rousseau looking to continue that run as they lead 6-3 here in the opening set. This serve had a lot more power underneath it. Forces the Buckeyes to give a free ball. Far side, Rylen Reid all day.
So far, so good for the Cats.
Londot, too much power, but the ricochet finds the floor. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
This year, but hasn't done a great job so far.
Messy reception from Reid again. Northwestern has to give it free. Gibson quickly gave it up to Rader. Now Londot on the near side. Nice dig from Wright. Here's Reid with the tip. Once again, Londot gets blocked. Sophia Summers continuing to roll in the middle spot.
Ohio State trying the slide for Londot, but Summers, as you mentioned, and Rylen Reid do a good job getting over. They're prepared.
For Ohio State, Reese Webker has 3 aces, including what was the closing point in set 2. Here's Londot into the block. Rylen Reid, Sophia Summers get up and put the ball down.
That's something that both of them have done an excellent job of all night long for the Wildcats. After the second set, they went down early, doing much the same in the third set.
Here's Carter for Reid. That time she puts it down.
Hasbrook's been good in the dig game tonight. She has 7 to lead the Buckeyes.
With the Cats down 2, here's Wagner. Gibson for Brandewie, into the block. It's Hill again. That's block number 4.
And that's the thing about Kennedy Hill. You're used to going down the middle. It doesn't matter when you get to jump early.
She got a piece of that one and another kill. Northwestern is fired up right now.
One of the biggest volleyball families that you could ever find. As we're back in action here with a good serve from Rousseau and a soaring swing there from Robinson, that's Doug. And Franklin digs on the other side. And now is rewarded with a back row swing. And Summers, the best player on the court today, turns her away.
Yeah, huge block there by Summers, getting up and getting on that block, blocking National Player of the Year, Sarah Franklin.
So to get her heating up already in this first set is really good for Iowa.
Again, a career-high 20 kills for Garcia in a 4-set loss to Purdue. Rylen Reid with the kill right there for Northwestern.
Both of these teams are doing a really good job siding out. They're not allowing the other. She's still able to connect and find the open court.
Amaral serves again. She suffered a really bad ankle injury in the St. Thomas game on September 13th.
Which is really difficult when you're running a 6-2 to have that connection with both of your setters.
Garcia denied, and a point for Northwestern.
Rylen Reid has been providing a spark for the Wildcats this set and this match so far. We saw some great serving from her, and then right here.
The Bruins win this point. They hold a 2-0 advantage heading into the intermission. Northwestern looking to stay alive. A tough set from Rousseau, but Rylen Reid gets the kill.
Talk about clutch. Once again, another game of inches of play that can define a match.
Midwestern native from Pleasanton, Ohio. Rylen Reid along the near side now. Good cross-court kill.
Calissa Minity up there, not a lot you can do. 8-0 run for the Gophers. Rylen Reid fires it down the line. She's doing her job already, even without an official ace. Tapped over by Schaffmaster, a little chaotic here on both sides, and Reid picks up the point with another kill.
Really nice swing by Rylen Reid there. She takes that very sharp cross.
Some fearless swings, just 5'11", going up against Pretty good size on Minnesota's end. On the back road is Wooker, the roll shot. Hansen again, kept off the ground by Hazan. Reid is denied. More great effort by the Wildcats. Awalea has that sent back, and Northwestern dialing into its defense.
Rylen Reid and Kennedy Hill very pumped about this block, and they should be. It's Phoebe Awalea coming in transition after this free ball.
So that ball would just cause some chaos in their routes to attack.
Gary swings it all the way over to Saris, who uses the block. Reid from Rousseau. Tough cross-court angle.
I love that angle, a really tough thumb down shot rather than as a traditional right side attacker. It's just a different look that they're showing this match.
Great block by Rylen Reid. Point Northwestern.
Rylen Reid been doing a really good job just showing some sparks of energy and showing up to put up a double block in front of Hazan, and that's how they're able to shut her down.
5 blocks this set for Indiana. This is not one of the Big Ten's better blocking teams for IU. Tatum blocked, and Northwestern has a pulse.
Great job by Kennedy Hill and Rylen Reid getting up there and shutting down Avery Tatum.
It wasn't super powerful, just, once again, good placement. That's what Jess Merzick does.
Reid has some good placement, but a better dig from Grimes. Wright calling the bump set. They're going back to Rylen Reid, and she finds the back row. Izzy Stark has 22 assists tonight. Reid goes cross court and finds the corner.
Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. She's away from the net. Rousseau has to extend that play out to the near side.
Here we go in the third. Merzick is denied to open things up. And they'll go the opposite way to Jurevicius. And another block, a loud point to start set 3 for Northwestern.
And that's just what Northwestern does. It's their strong suit. The block, how physical.
So far, she's got 4 assists and 3 kills. So she does it all on the offense for the Wildcats. Gracie Gibson with the hit, returned by the Cats. And a big hit for Rylen Reid. This Wildcat team showing a lot of poise on the road. As another ace will tie it up. Rylen Reid back-to-back service aces.
A lead by 3 points even. I know it seems small, but it could be in favor of them.
And a big hit there by Rylen Reid. That's her 3rd kill of the day. She's been getting things
giving up, and Tim Nolan talked to us before the game. He mentioned the thing he loved about his team all season long is the buy-in. They've all bought into the process, to the program, and what they want for the future, and that's why they're so consistently playing well.
Blocked at the net by Rylen Reid. She knocks down her teammate Kennedy Hill into the celebration. That just shows the power on this Wildcat front line.
A lot of power there. Just went back under the net there, but Northwestern has really clicked in this 3rd set as a team.
Rousseau. The big hit from Rylen Reid will give Northwestern the 3rd set. And they bounce back after the 2nd set loss to take the lead in the...
Not been consistent with it whatsoever, Joel.
And here's Alyssa Warden with the serve. Iowa's got a handle on it. Here's Garcia again. This time, though, blocked by Rylen Reid.
Has some trust in the redshirt freshman, putting her in the line tonight, make her an integral role in the rotation. Ofebo swinging through it, but Reid up front was ready for it with a block.
Northwestern has the opportunity to creep back here, but you have Mackenzie Morris rotate right back into the game here, ready to defend that back line.
Obete trying to go with the block. Somehow Northwestern keeps it alive. Klein up to Kobe Neal. Neal on the running kill, but Reid was ready for that on the Wildcat side.
And if you're seeing a solo block from Northwestern, you are not...
A really choppy start to the 2nd set. But the Wildcats are currently on a 3-0 run. Rylen Reid gathers and a little roll shot right into the middle of the court for a kill. Still errorless on 15 swings. Reid, great athleticism, another kill.
Off the pipe.
Just one-handed sets from Tuaninga, almost trademarked at this point. Randorf heads her way. Famuina changes the pace herself, finds a good spot, but it's kept up, and Randorf sends it down.
That play cannot happen without the great dig action of Rylen Reid. She's now up to 6 this set, and Allie Badenhorst has caught fire here at Evanston.
Tuaninga takes some of the heat off, trying to get that serve in, and it opens the door for Rylen Reid's 6th kill of the night.
Any more college volleyball. Tim Nolan, editor of this team. She's been such a useful part of this Northwestern squad, celebrating senior day today. Reid with a nice rhythm swing. That was her 170th. And Reid returns the favor, slicing through the air to deliver that cross court in set number 4. Floats it across. Another overpass! Rylen Reid takes advantage.
I suspect we'll still be in the 6-2, will Michigan State, but nice start.
Wildcats go to Reid, recovered nicely by Michigan State. Anderson once again blocked at the front.
Not to this point, but we still got a couple more points here.
Preston serves. They go over to Reid, and that one stayed in that time. Pinpoint placement by Reid. So Wildcats serve. Now they go near side to Anderson. Anderson blocked, but the rally continues. Blocked again, but the Spartans keep it alive. Staniszewska. Wright keeps it alive now for the Wildcats. Here's Bolton. Bishop to Kulig, and there's Wright answering for Northwestern. And again, Northwestern, another answer. It's Rylen Reid. 1-point game in this 4th set.
Seems like they are.
Wright drops it to Jacobs. Nice high back set. What a beautiful roof attack, Rylen Reid. Service ace number 27 on the season. Drops it back to Jacobs. 4-point lead for Michigan here in set number 2. Reid to the near side, playable out of the back row. Blocked back. Reid puts up the great wall of Reid, including the last 8 with 54 sets. What an impact Ray has had coming over in that veteran leadership. Nortemir looks for Reid again. Reid able to keep it in line. 8-6. Michigan started with the serve, have the serve at the 8-point transition. Navarrete playable. Reid down. Reid kill.
Addie Coyce once again delivers. Campbell Paris tips it over now, back to Valparaiso. Hickey once again with a set. Kira Lucas couldn't get the job done there. Apologies, that's David Helming. As Valparaiso blocked at the net. Bella Simkis, what a block, but it's sent back over now. Northwestern again, El Nadi. Free ball now Northwestern. Nortemir with the set. Campbell Paris comes down, cannot corral that from Addie Coyce. Campbell Paris, what a job she has done so far.
Forced error, a microcosm of what has plagued them all evening long.
Lily Wagner now once again with the dig. Rylen Reid will try her hand at it. A foot stuck out by Cadence Brummett, but that foot is not going to save.
And the numbers have kind of gone down since then, but we've seen the potential. We've seen what she can do. What can she do here? We'll see.
Reid now to Carter. Reid tries her hand at it. Reid right in the back corner. A perfectly placed hit by Rylen Reid. And another one of these Illinois natives that returned home and face an even tougher test from Valparaiso. The fans are standing up as Rylen Reid with the dig. Campbell Paris over. Valpo somehow corrals it, sends it back. Rylen Reid with the chance to close out the set, and she does just that. Northwestern taking set 4 by a score of 25-23.
When Valpo is succeeding, they are at the center of all of it.
Dignan and Carter once again combining, and it's Reid. Once again, Northwestern takes that one. Win over a Power 4 team, Northwestern, from a reverse sweep. It's Aya El Nadi with the serve over to Valparaiso. Thomas to Warren, saved by Northwestern. Rylen Reid knocks it into the back corner. Northwestern retakes the lead.
Northwestern keeps on rolling with this rotation, and everyone's contributing.
Tommies have taken 9 of the last 12 points. Back set for Paris, off the block. St. Thomas back in system. Schmidt gets blocked by the 6'5" duo. And Reid, the solo block, staring down Wetter.
2 6'5" middle blockers in the front row, and it's Rylen Reid solo blocking. Northwestern has so many threats in that front.
As the final match of the Northwestern Invitational gets underway, and Rylen Reid gets it going with a bang. Bullington, Reid, and Simkis in that front portion of the court for the Cats. Set on the outside of Walco, digged out by El Nadi. Now Reid with the shot, and it's good. Rylen Reid. But play will continue. El Nadi's got a lot on that serve. Good job by Eilig to dig it out. And there's Kayla Kaufman and Rylen Reid at the net. It's a block party. Northwestern just dominating this first set.
On that swing.
Maya Dots at the line. They could use her to dial up a few aces right about now. Carter the set for Rylen Reid. And Rylen Reid is just dominating things. Kill number 6. Just perfect touch on that one. Perfect turn with 3 total. Nordermeer serving. Dig from Walco. Set by Patty. But El Nadi with the strong dig. Rylen Reid here. Kill number 7. Just a dominant showing.
In September of 2025.
See Coach Nolan coaching up Kaufman as she head to the bench. A little miscommunication there for Campbell, so they're just gonna have to get it over. Northwestern able to set things up for Rylen Reid, and she delivers. Rylen Reid, kill number 8. And a lot of
late in set 2 at an inopportune time.
5th attack error from Maya Dotsa. This one goes out to Walco. Lauren Carter to Rylen Reid. That one finds dirt. Rylen Reid, kill number 9.
Right through the back row for Rylen Reid. Was able to just put it.
Nordermeer serving, set point for the Cats. Sadie Johnston digs it out. Patty the back set. El Nadi digging it out. Nordermeer the set. Rylen Reid, kill number 10 and set number 2 for Northwestern. Nordermeer serving. Walco able to just dig it out, but right to Rylen Reid, who takes advantage.
Attack, they kind of hide Cortea's back. She doesn't pass, but then.
Bullington pounds that one off the block, and Rylen Reid with the stuff on the other side for Northwestern.
I love this. You're going to see a lot.
As a prep athlete at Bedford High, playing volleyball collegiately, Jaden Jager with the serve. And Rylen Reid throws it off Jager, hits it right back and puts it home on the second try. Krichkovich, the freshman setter, that just got over. And Rylen Reid puts it home. Northwestern beautifully in system.
What to Kayla Kaufman able to execute.
Avery Tatum is dug by Reid. El Nadi offers up the free ball. Krichkovich sets Tatum, it's in. Dreamed of playing for the Hoosiers at Bloomington North High School, living out her dream here, and she's had some big serves for Indiana in this match. Beautiful kill, Rylen Reid found space in the back row, she's up to 13. Go on a run in the 4th set. Jager serves, she has 43 total attacks in the match. That is twice as many as the next highest attacker for Indiana.
Also 5 attack errors. Lauren Dignan. Taylor is an awkward set. Northwestern recalibrates over to Paris. Off the block. Myers bashes one. Northwestern's block has been fantastic in this first set, causing problems. Carter, back set. And Rylen Reid, she's got so much power that time, taking everything off it. A changeup for a kill. 5. He still feels like there's so much to improve on. And we've already seen the improvements from year 1 to year 2. And of course, you can always tweak things, you can always make things better. But this is definitely some of the best that Northwestern has played, is Rylen Reid getting in on the action defensively.
And that's what I've loved about her play this season. We talk about the offense.
And Paris makes no mistakes. She's got 4 kills. Dignan sets for Reid. Gets it to fall. 2-2 in set 3. 7 kills for Rylen Reid.
It's fun to watch.
She's now hitting over 300 in this match. Great block, Reid. A joust at the net. Back to Carter. A back set for Bullington from the back row. And Northwestern gets back into system. Over to Reid, a punch to the left. Jousting again. Oregon, another opportunity. Taylor tried to go over on 2. Reid off the block for the kill. Northwestern trusts in Rylen Reid, and the Cats keep going to her.
Overarching theme, I'd say Oregon's efficiency. They've been able to convert at a higher rate.
Near side, Reid doesn't miss. 14 kills for Rylen Reid. Ties El Nadi for a team high.
It's really been that second jersey that's been up for grabs throughout the season.
Kai Clayton to serve. Good dig from El Nadi. Carter, far pin. Reid puts it down. And that is picture perfect from Tim Nolan's squad.
It's not just a situation where you're feeding her in the front, but she's been swinging from nearly every zone.
Northwestern, go ball. Reid! You bet. Rylen Reid with her 3rd kill of the night. And that is just textbook.
Comfortable throughout that front row.
Drew Wright to serve. Nice dig from Stanishevska. Back set to the net, and another block for that Wildcat front line. Their 2nd of the game.
Contribute more, but I mean, in the 2nd and 3rd set, she's really been the key to this Michigan State turnaround.
Her serve dug well by the Cats. Reid off the block. Bullington keeps it alive. Reid tries again, just pops it over. Nobody home for the Spartans. And Rylen Reid, the former Spartan setter. Right, a solid dig. Northwestern finally in system, and Reid sends that ball to the stratosphere. That's the type of play that you need if you're the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's up against someone we haven't seen yet in this match.
Northwestern the serve. Tough dig from Stanishevska, handles it beautifully. Mumchalar off the block, rolls back over, she keeps it alive. Tries again, blocked again. Spartans just keep it alive. Free ball for the Cats. Dignan, a leaping dig. Reid puts it home, and the Cats clawing back. 9 kills for Reid. And, you know, Gabe, I'm not sure how much of a play it is, but the Rylen Reid turned it on, and they're now 3 away from taking a 2-1 lead. Northwestern, go ball. Reid gets the point right back. This serve, well played. Back set. Reid with the block. Rylen Reid rising to the occasion. And Michigan State will take a timeout. All of a sudden, a bit of a run for North.
On the volleyball. That's out of system as well. El Nadi, it's a good up from Kinney, diving to her right. Hansen, cross court. From the back row. Swenson setting up Taylor on the slide, but a block in front. Well in this match. Got banged up in that 2nd set. Haven't seen her since. Kinney has been the other pin next to Hansen since Acevedo departed. Gilk blocked in front. Reid was there. She has been so great defensively and tallies.
It was the most attended volleyball match in New Jersey State history, and the Huskers did what they normally do. They won it in straight sets to improve to 14-0, but Rutgers competed really, really well in that match, as you see Rylen Reid get her 1st kill.
Yeah,
She's now got 7 kills, hitting .583. Elnady. You hear the thump on that ball every time she hits it. Robinson that time mistimed her jump. And same thing with Elnady. Maxwell. Nice dig from Reid, who was ready for it. Back to Elnady, and you give her 3 chances. She's going to finish one of them.
In their annual whiteout game, another Chicago native and Jillian Grimes pops it over for Penn State. Big swing from Elnady. Jousts at the net, Hot pushes it back. Free ball from Lyon. To Bullington. Rinse and repeat. Great dig from Ava Faldudo, getting underneath it. Reid, got it. Katie Martin, 24 kills. Faldudo, tremendous run from the serving area. Mendelson on the campfire, pancaked by Carter. Some great digs from Northwestern, but Mendelson, not if she has anything to say about it.
Ended up winning a reverse sweep, the first for Iowa since 2022 against Michigan. Reid back in the kill column. It's been a couple weeks, but she's got her first of the night, and she cuts the deficit to 2 in the first set of the season. Targeting that back row again. This time it's Moisio who deals with it. Elnady with the dig. And now Reid again, off the block. Kill number 2. Reid is back.
And a beautiful defensive play by Aya Elnady in the back. Set their pin hitter for a very nice swing, and they're still in it.
Reid blocked, but out of bounds. Northwestern takes the first set. Well, Northwestern won by 3 in the first set, and the Hawkeyes had 3 service errors. Bouncing ball, and Carter free balls it over. Stojanovic from the middle of the floor. Another opportunity. Wildcats deal with it defensively. Reid on the left pin and taps it through. First match since she had 8 kills against UCLA. Makes the dig play there. From the middle. Great up from Navarrete. Reid, a roll shot down in front of Van Zandt. Reid with 7 kills on 11 swings. No attack errors. Look at this. But the Wildcats with an opportunity to close things out here in set 5. Van Zandt. Reid. Back over to Reid. It feels like it has to be her. And she does it. A hammer on Halloween. And Northwestern takes it 15-10 in set 5.
Yeah, she has a lot of different serves that she goes with, and that was one of the more high-risk ones there that happened to land out.
Set on the far side for Rylen Reid. Set for Malawal, and Rylen Reid's had enough. She returns the favor with a block of her own.
And the ball needed to be hit, and you'll have those little communication errors happen early on. It's much better than when that set is sitting at 26-25.
There's Rylen Reid, only 1 kill in the first set.
To improve with those hits if Maryland wants to stay in this one. It's been effective this season, but struggled thus far today with Northwestern.
That'll be Gigi Navarrete making the slide save. Rylen Reid finding space. Her 2nd kill of this 2nd set. And Adam Hughes. Malawal will head to the service line. Floats one over, mixing up her serve. Bullington trying to slam one home, but Allie Williams is there. Kennedy setting for Melby. Elnady meets it at the back line. Rylen Reid setting things up. Malawal unable to react. And set number 2 has been Rylen Reid's. Doing a good job there. Off the net, Elnady does a good job staying with it. Back set for Bella Bullington. Travels back over the line. Northwestern gonna set things up. It's Rylen Reid, the floater. Beautiful save from Allie Williams. Just had to stick her hand out, and Northwestern with another chance. This time for Gary. Melby getting it over. Reid palms it down. Adam Hughes.
333 hitting percentage now, 4 kills and 4 blocks to boot.
Kennedy to the service line. Nordermere setting for Rylen Reid. That one inbounds. Maryland didn't quite think so right away.
We're seeing it, Griffin. We got Lily Wagner,
Core of their starting lineup in, and since they started rotating some pieces in Sydney Bryant, Katie Scherer, they've really started to take over. But Rylen Reid says not for long as she gets on the board, and Northwestern not going to go down 7-8-0.
4 matches to lead the team in kills 2 games in a row is a big deal.
Certainly a big part of Northwestern's success this year. Taverdi buys the deflection. It doesn't go her way.
Back to Weejay's face.
Messer has to run to track it down. Mullen. Carter sets up Reid, who keeps it in. Wildcats within 2. They are taking over here in set 2.
Play or recycling it to give her team another chance.
Well, Naughty to serve. Had 7 aces in the season opener against New Mexico State. 1 blocker up, and Rylen Reid.
That initial shot attempt was not going to go over, and Van Zandt, perfect placement on the kill.
Charday, strong serve. Tipped over the net, Warden digs it out. Van Zandt from the back row, denied. Kayla Kaufman, the true freshman.
It's for Milana Moisio, who leads the entire Big Ten Conference in digs. Having her and that back line has helped this defense a lot as well.
Rylen Reid goes across the court and finds some space right in front of Moisio, who has some serious range but couldn't get to that one.
Yeah, from the back row and just a little too on top of the ball that time.
So now a 3-point match. Joust won by Northwestern. Here comes Warden again. Winds up, delivers. Reid with the dig. Right back to her. Moisio keeps it up. Amaral over on 2. Northwestern able to scramble for it. Sets it up for Whitting. Stahl, watch out. That one will stay inside the paint.
As it hits the floor, here's the serve.
Jamie Marquardt sends it over. Elnady with the dig. Blocked by the Hawkeyes, kept alive on the Wildcats side. They'll send up for Rylen Reid, tipped at the net. Amaral, long way to go to send it up for Van Zandt. Diving dig by Rylen Reid. Sent over this time by Paris, and she'll pick up the kill.
Teams at the highest level.
Nearly every night a ranked matchup because of how good the Big Ten is in the sport of women's volleyball. Big swing from the back row by Rylen Reid. Watch out if she starts to heat up.
Really having a fantastic start to the match.
Carmel Varez can't quite get it over the net as it falls in front of Claire Amaral.
Those serves as Elnady has 32 serving aces coming into today.
She has so much power, but also the backspin on her serves make it really difficult to send back. Oh. What a rally here by Northwestern, able to keep it in the air. Tipped at the net, kept alive by Rylen Reid. She'll wind up, fire, and will find the kill. What a volley by the Wildcats, and they take their first lead of the third set.
But first, Elnady, a saving play.
Looking back row, Rylen Reid tipped over by Amaral. Diving save by Carter. Whittingstall inside the paint in Iowa.
Northwestern trying to climb back in.
2-point lead, softly served. Dug out, battle at the net, won by Rylen Reid. Flexing her muscles once again against the Hawks. Timeout, Jim Barnes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Rylen Reid trying to keep Northwestern in this third set. Amaral for Stojanovic, kept in the air. Tipped right back, Northwestern in scramble mode. Reid goes over. Set up for Warden. Tipped at the net. Back row swing and a kill. Rylen Reid comes flying in.
Only down by 1. What a set.
What a serve. Rylen Reid. Rotation tonight. She does have 1 block, but it really shows the type of how important Kayla has been this season to Northwestern, as here's a big block from Rylen Reid to back up what we were literally just talking about.
Speaking it into existence there is
Cox. Amaral for Whittingstall, kept up by Reid. Elnady flips it over. Amaral back to Van Zandt, pushes it over the net. Back for Elnady, blocked by Whittingstall and Amaral. Chance by Reid. Whittingstall winds up over the back line.
Massive day.
A lot of the Husky success has come with Alexa Markley at the service line. They'll go to her here. Shot met at the net by Rylen Reid and Bella Simkis, though.
Daring her to try the touch and just smacked it straight down into the hardwood.
That makes it the 17th match of the season for Katie Wessels with 5 or more blocks. Just impressive stuff for one of the Big Ten's best. Carter setting for Reid, and Reid, also one of the Big Ten's best. She's got it going. Ties with Elnady up with 6 kills.
She learned her lesson after that block from
Watermere in to serve. Ball kind of got past them. Campbell Paris looking to take advantage. Ball in battle at the net. Northwestern ultimately with possession. Rylen Reid finds one and hits it home.
3-0 run for Ohio State now. Almost another ace. Soft touch, good dig by Yoder, and that one gets over for a kill for Northwestern.
Getting the Buckeyes flying around and out of a position that they want to be in.
There's another ace, Rylen Reid again.
5 service aces, so Buckeyes going to have to defend that better if they want to come back.
We'll see if they can adjust to that. What a good dig, and that one not saved. Well, Northwestern only needs 3 to close the set out. That's Drew Wright to send it over. There's Webker. That one gets blocked. A good dig, though, by Mia Stoller. Jones, her try blocked as well.
It might be obvious, but super important for Ohio State to extend on a lead and just build off of that and try to ride it for a second set.
Hard swing. That's a good response by Rylen Reid. Tied up once again.
Back and forth. It's been really tight, set 2.
And Northwestern keeping Ohio State on their toes despite the Buckeyes having the lead for the first time since the beginning of set 1. There's Jones again, and a good dig by Wright. Put it over. Kaufman, Hasbrook, a good dig. Hasbrook just has to set it over. Reid almost kept alive by Ohio State, but the Wildcats are able to get the point. So here's Hasbrook back to serve. Hard swing. Reid able to connect. As there's an ace for...
Yeah, and after timeouts, Wildcats have just came out and have made really strong adjustments.
Foster the serve. Carter throws it up to Rylen Reid, and that's a point for Northwestern.
With Firmbringer back in the lineup, no hesitation with her back in.
Elnady receives the serve for Northwestern. They go down the line, going cross court with Bella Bullington, making it tough for the Badgers. They have to give it free with Firmbringer. Northwestern setting up Reid on the near side, caught the touch and the point. The hot hand of Aya Elnady. After the timeout, she's right back at it. Big swing and the kill from Rylen Reid. 5 straight points for Northwestern.
This is what you were talking about in the pregame, Eli. Wisconsin is going to see serving like this in the NCAA tournament. He wants them ready for those moments.
He made the move to Addie Horner to serve that point. And her run will end there. Almost bent the net in half with how hard it hit initially. Far side, Reid, right for Viagic, but the receive is too tough there.
Phelan trying to be aggressive, get the set up, but her foot went over the line.
She gets that set up with the Northwestern defense there to meet her again. They are just feeding Elnady at this point. That one hit the ground. Illinois trying their best to sell it, but Northwestern able to tie the second set up at 7 apiece. Guao serve again. It's a 5-0 run. Oh, great position there to get the ball Northwestern's way. Kogan sends it over. Bo making her first appearance of the season. She's a senior, celebrating her last time here in Huff Hall. Kept alive. That was sent with a lot of force. Illinois thought it was out, but that's going north. Northwestern extends their lead back to 2. Good up. But a better block by the Wildcats. They're a point away from taking the third.
Just when the Fighting Illini worked so hard for a perfect pass, so it's back to Northwestern.
3-2 then. Sticking with the Wildcats. And that one staying with Northwestern. So instead of a mistake from Reid last point, it's 2 consecutive kills going her way. Only, check that, she's got 12. Only Aguayo has more with 13 on Illinois' side. Good touch there, Northwestern. Their offense has just been so efficient. You talk about their hitting percentage. We haven't seen one in a while, but the aces have disappeared and the service errors have come out to play. Back set to El Nadi. Oh, good up. Yeah, they just keep giving El Nadi more chances. You can only ask for so much from the Illinois defense.